So the Battlefront Classic Collection has not gone down well with the fans so far, and that is saying the very least. There is so much wrong with this game, and overall the community is definitely disappointed. But Aspyr Media have responded to a lot of the complaints in a recent blog post, and so today I just wanted to quickly cover that for you guys. Now, it's obviously only been around 24 hours since launch, and this is what Aspyr have to say on all of the drama surrounding the game at the moment. They put out a very small blog post. It is literally 4 sentences, and this is what they have to say. They say, "We'd like to thank the Battlefront community for their overwhelming support and feedback for the Star Wars Battlefront Classic Collection release. At launch, we experienced critical errors with our network infrastructure. The result was incredibly high ping, matchmaking errors, crashes, and servers not appearing in the browser. Since launch, we've been working to address these issues and increase network stability, and we will continue our efforts until our network infrastructure is stabilized to prevent further outages. Please continue to report bugs, errors, or unexpected behaviors to our support team via our request form, the Aspyr team." So obviously that is a very small response to what is a pretty big fuck up on their part. Unfortunately, obviously the game is not doing too well. It is one of the worst reviewed games on Steam in history, as far as I know. So I kind of would have expected a bigger response to this, but with that being said, I'm actually glad they have at least acknowledged this, because I just didn't really think they would even acknowledge it at all. Aspyr are pretty much known for doing this type of thing with ports and porting old games to new consoles, releasing them, and then just kind of never speaking about them ever again. So I was really hoping that wouldn't be the case with this game, and yeah, I'm glad they've at least acknowledged it. It's just that what they said doesn't really have me overly confident that this stuff will end up being fixed. Now, obviously they mentioned they're going to be working on the server side of things, and that is good. I'm sure that will fix a lot of problems if they can get around to actually fixing that. My main concern is that server issues might fix the things like hit registration and hit detection, might fix the ping, but it also might not fix those things. There are plenty of games out there with really good servers that just have bad hit registration. Generally, issues like that seem to be kind of just more baked into the code itself rather than just whether or not the servers are stable. Again, servers can definitely have a part in that, but I don't think it's just completely tied to whether or not the servers for a game are good. And so it does have me concerned that, yeah, they may fix the servers and that all might be going well on that side of things, but the stuff like hit detection and hit registration and stuff like that may not even be fixed because of that, at which point the game is obviously still not in a very good state. On top of those things as well, there is still so many issues that just are not related at all to the servers. These are genuine bugs or issues that need to be patched rather than something that they can just stabilize their servers and everything's fixed. A prime example of this is that the games are genuinely a minute to 2 minutes long sometimes. I thought this was just me. I thought that I was just getting bad luck and joining games late or something. Everyone that I've seen on Twitter, a lot of the other creators covering this game have said the exact same thing. The games just don't last long enough because there is simply not enough tickets. So I think there's only 100 or so reinforcements, meaning there can only be 100 deaths in a game per team, and that tends to finish in a minute to 2 minutes sometimes. So that issue right there, whether they fix the servers or not, that is still an issue. They need to patch that. They need to increase the ticket count, or I guess in this game it's called the reinforcement count. They need to fix that type of thing. There's also this bug here where the screen just goes absolutely bananas after you die and try and respawn. That type of issue needs to be fixed. I don't know if that's bad enough for it, but obviously people with epilepsy, constantly flashing lights can cause people with epilepsy to have seizures. So I don't know if this is bad enough to cause that, but I probably wouldn't want to risk that. If I was Aspyr, I would be definitely trying to fix that, because that could actually cause some serious issues for a lot of people out there. And on top of that, it just simply isn't pretty to look at either. So again, that's nothing to do with the servers. And then really the main thing outside of that for me is that the audio in this game is just absolutely terrible. I've got my left audio for some reason coming out of my right ear. I've tested it on the PC and my PlayStation. It is only happening in the Battlefront Classic Collection. This isn't to do with my headset or anything. It is literally just the game playing the audio backwards. And again, that is literally nothing to do with the servers whatsoever. And so, yeah, those are just a few examples of why I am still concerned this just isn't going to get any better. Hopefully they not only fix the servers, but then actually put out a patch to fix a lot of those things, but we are just going to have to wait and see. At this point, it's pretty clear this game was very rushed. It was a very low effort cash grab, I would say, and I was probably a bit naive to think it was actually going to have some effort put in on the multiplayer side of things. Unfortunately, that is just not the case, and if they didn't put in effort to launch the game, I'm not confident they'll put in effort to patch it. So I'm not holding on hope, but I will definitely wait and see. And I'll give them the benefit of the doubt that if they do put out a patch and stuff, I'm going to jump back in and try and see if it is fixed. So again, we are just going to have to wait and see. And I'll definitely keep you guys updated on the game as we go. Any more news and stuff, I'll definitely put out a few more videos. I did have plenty of like guide related content planned, but honestly, with how bad the multiplayer is, I don't think I'm going to cover the game in that sense anymore. Unfortunately, I'm just going to kind of cover the news. And if it gets better, then maybe I'll do that stuff later down the line. But for now, I'll probably just cover a few little elements of news and stuff like that, because really there is not that much else to talk about. I do also have other channels. If you guys are interested in other types of content, be sure to go and check out the gaming channel. We are currently covering Dragon's Dogma 2 over there. That comes out this time next week. We're putting out daily videos over there. And then we also have the shooter channel. Right now it is a little bit quiet, but X Defiant is coming out hopefully by the end of this month. And so yeah, if you guys are looking for more content, be sure to go and check out those other channels, while the Star Wars channel is probably going to be a little bit quieter than I had initially expected. But that is going to do it for this one, guys. Thank you all very much for watching. You guys have a great day, and may the force be with you always.